What's going on, everyone? Superstar Steve here again for another episode of One Take Live. Today we got some Battlefield 1 gameplay for you, which throwing it back to the old school One Take Live scenario where I'm actually recording this live, looking at the gameplay as it plays on the computer while I'm editing. Although not too much editing goes on because it's all about One Take Live. I say it as it comes. Bugger it if I make a mistake, I'll just keep going and we'll go from there. So yes, good little gameplay I got here, I think. Played Battlefield 1 a couple of weeks ago, and this was one of the gameplays, obviously, which I've still got a fair few saved up. So I'll keep an eye on the screen and maybe make some references to the gameplay as we go. But apart from that, ooh, there's a nice little kill. Apart from that, today's video, before I get to that, you might notice that sound is a little bit better quality today. That would be because I've bought a microphone for recording purposes. So this one's a Stadium, I forget what the model is, but it's a Stadium microphone. Nice little podcast, YouTube type microphone. Hopefully the sound works out well. Ooh, yeah, got that guy. I can't believe I got him. Oh, when I'm dead. Yes, so bought a new microphone. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Helps with production, I think. Something that needed to happen, but I really wanted to try on YouTube for a little while first before I make the first purchase. So I think I've been on YouTube for about a month now. Slowly getting more used to it, slowly making improvements, but this is just another one, so hopefully it works out well. And, a little bit of battle on there. Oh, no. I think I die here. I go around the corner. Something happens. Maybe I put on the mask. No, I do get a couple people around here, I reckon. But anyway, today's video is all about Battlefield 1 versus Call of Duty, particularly Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, more of the old school boots to ground COD, because the new one is useless and no one wants to play that anyway, so I don't play that at the moment. It's all about the new one for me. So yes, there's probably one really big difference, which took me a little while to figure out as to why I enjoy COD more than I do Battlefield. Pretty significant, I think. I think if they changed, although I know they're two different franchises, I know they're trying to be different, not trying to copy each other. But for me, kill streaks is pretty much what makes the game, because the purpose of me playing a game is to win, and if I can only win by using guns and grenades and stuff, and if other people have tanks and other type of vehicles, that sort of gives them a benefit. So I like to play Team Deathmatch in Battlefield 1 for that reason, but I find myself getting a little bit bored just running around with a gun. I need a little bit more out of the game from that, and it took me a little while to put my finger on exactly what was wrong, but Call of Duty allows you to once you get a number of kills, then you get a special ability. Now, I don't like how they've gone overboard with their score streaks and whatnot, so you can get special type of weapons from just playing the game and getting points throughout playing the game. I'd rather you get a kill streak and you get a certain type of reward. I think the last couple of years they've probably overdone it in that area where they're offering different types of perks for just playing the game. It should be based on your skill and unlocking things during the game rather than a constant acquisition of points to benefit with some sort of score streak. So the big thing for me is, Battlefield 1 doesn't have kill streaks. Call of Duty does. It makes it a little bit more interesting. When you get better at the game, you can obviously really put your opponent on the back foot with having different abilities like calling a chopper gunner or a UAV or something like that. So that was probably one of the main things I wanted to bring up. One thing I do like about Battlefield 1 is the fact that there's, do and don't like. I like the fact that there's so many people playing the game and there's no defined location for spawns, that anyone can come from anywhere. And I guess that's what true Battlefield warfare is all about. There's so many people, they can come from any which direction. COD gets a little bit predictable sometimes, where you can identify based on where your team are, where they're likely to spawn, and you can set spawn traps and just sit with a sniper rifle and pick them off. So yeah, that's one thing that I do enjoy about Battlefield, although sometimes it gets a little difficult trying to get those kills. So I guess the fact that you don't have to get a kill streak to get anything unlocked is sort of a benefit in the fact that there's so many spawns and people come from anywhere to kill you. So that was one thing that I identified. The next thing I really, really, really don't like about Battlefield is when you're in a lobby in between matches, particularly, you'd like to go through your weapons and set your classes up, but you're not allowed to do that. You can't go in and check out what weapons you got. You can't customize anything. You can't change different aspects of your classes. So you have to wait until you're in a game before you can do that, and that just really takes it away from me, because when I get into a game, I want to play the game. I don't want to spend all my time trying to update my weapons and change things based on the different maps. So that's one thing I really dislike about the inter-game lobbies, I guess. One thing I do like about this Battlefield 1 over previous Battlefields is the weapon physics. So, particularly, I think it was in the last Battlefield, I can't remember which one it was, but sniper rifles in particular. Oh, nice little kill there from behind. Sorry guys, just had to pause it there for a sec. Sniper rifles have different physics where the bullet would curve a lot more than... Ooh, died there. Would curve a lot more than you'd hope, whereas this Battlefield 1, I think they've really fixed up that aspect of the game, and so the bullets don't curve as much, but there is still some curve, so it brings some realism in there, but you don't want it to be completely true to the way it would act in real life, I guess is the way to say it. What else do we have? We've got weather conditions. So I like in Battlefield 1. Sorry guys, just have to pause it for a second. I like it in Battlefield 1 how they have different weather conditions that can affect the gameplay. So, for example, if you're in an open style map and the predominant weapon of choice would be a sniper rifle, they can move in different weather conditions, whether it be a sandstorm or fog or something like that, that makes you unable to use a sniper rifle because you can't see across the map. So I really like that. It really changes up the gameplay. It makes it not so consistent with everyone doing the same thing all the time for different maps. So I think that really helps out with keeping the game interesting, forcing players to change their tactics, preventing camping, because you can get really good camping spots in this game and just sit there and pick people off, particularly if you're good at sniper rifling. So yes, that helps out with that. What else have I got here? I think that was pretty much all of it for the moment. They are two different games, so there are meant to be differences between the two, and there are. For me, after playing both for a fair while, I did like the change up for Battlefield 1. At the end of the couple of days of playing it, I started to get my mojo back and get back into the groove at how the gameplay works and how to control your character, so I was actually getting better as time went on. A couple of my earlier games, which I've recorded, and some have gone up, some haven't yet, were pretty ordinary, but once I got the hang of it, I found it quite fun. But for me, Call of Duty, I think it's always going to be number one. I really like the gameplay, well, when it's boots to ground anyway. I really like that a lot more. I think just the way the game feels when you play it for a first-person shooter is better, I think. So you'll see here, not a bad gameplay. The game's got a victory in that one. Opponents weren't much chop. What was my score on that? I can't remember. I think I got like 13 and 8 maybe. It'll pop up here in a second. But yeah, for me, Call of Duty is the way to go. I'll probably still buy both in the future. I enjoy both. But yeah, that's about it for today, guys. Hopefully you agree with what I've got to say about each of the games, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope the microphone's been a little bit better than it has been in the past. Just a quick one for me today, guys. We got WrestleMania coming up around the corner, WWE Fastlane coming up around the corner. I will catch you all then for a preview show and wrap-up show. Until then, goodbye.